Good evening, my dear subscribers and strangers. It is yours truly, Light, and today we're going to be reviewing this multi-chain dApp called Dmail. And as the name suggests, this is a Web3 email service, which, by the way, are also planning a token release. So there might be an airdrop for the users. So make sure you're going to be paying attention as we go through this dApp. So as the website says, Dmail Network is an AI-powered decentralized communication infrastructure built to provide encrypted emails, unified notification, and targeted marketing across multiple chains and dApps for users, developers, and also for marketers. And currently there are almost 5 million Dmail accounts. Obviously, we have to assume that some of these are bots indeed. Over 100 million have been already sent in terms of messages, and 57 of those are on-chain transactions, and 2 million NFT domains are also minted. So you're basically able to get your own handle with using this service. And there's the Dmail app, which we're going to be going into in a second. Then there is a subscription hub where you can basically get out information for a multitude of different chains who are basically partnered with Dmail. Dmail has a very, very vast collection of chains that it's currently supporting. So here you can see it's not only limited into EVMs. You have things like D-Infinity there, you have Solana, you have Say. So it's outside of the EVM ecosystem in that sense. So it's truly a multi-chain product, which is in a certain senses very bullish sentiment because all the people around different chains can basically interact with it. And here's a bit of a rundown of the technology, how this everything is collected. There doesn't seem to be much information about like what data is it collecting, but I guess because it's an email service, it's not really able to do much of that. I don't think any email is able to collect information. I don't exactly, email technology is very similar to blockchain technology in the same sense that you can't unsend an email. And emails kind of work in, same functionalities. There are a lot of similarities between the two. There are a lot of supporters here. We got KuCoin, Hashkey Capital, Kratos Ventures, and obviously different chains here. And they also just raised a fair amount of money. It doesn't say how much money that there is, but closes a pre-A round, so I guess this is a private sum that they have basically rounded up in terms of how many millions they have raised so far, or is it in thousands? It's hard to say. But when we are talking about the domains and addresses involved in here, 500,000 users, that's a real application. That's a real user base. How active these are and how many are farming the airdrop, who knows? So that's a different question. But it can be a very nice way to communicate, given the fact that we don't really have a lot of ways to contact a certain address. Like if they are not linked into social media, like how I'm exactly going to be able to connect with this person. But let's now jump into the application. So there's multitude of different Web3 logins. We have the EVM, which I talked about currently. Some of the other ones are Electron, etc. are down. That's fine. We're going to be using EVM here. And there's a Google login even. I don't know the security problems with that, so use at your own risk. So here is the interface of the Dmail. Dmail has been around for some months now. I've been aware of it for months, but I haven't really talked about it too much. There's the other one, which we have mentioned in some airdrop videos, is the Ethermail. And I, by the way, think that this is a much more better product and probably going to be worth a lot more. And there is a pre-sale going on for the domains. For people who are wanting to have their own domain, it's only like $10. And 8 to 11 digits, it's free mint. And you should definitely get your own domain. You're probably going to be paying the gas, though. Because if there's going to be an airdrop, that's definitely going to be one of the criterias, and people who are going to be taking the lower sum digits are obviously going to be getting more. So that's one of the things you want to be doing here, and it's going to be much easier to send emails to other people because you can memorize the name that you have. There's going to be an asset step in the future. So this is still kind of like, it's not a minimum MVP as we call the minimum viable product. It is already like a very functioning product and it has a lot of features, but there are going to be things that are going to be added in the future. There is like a points plan right now. So with the points that you're going to be gathering inside, which we're going to be looking into a second, you are able to, well, change out your plan. So currently I'm on the basic plan and I have the storage space of 200 megabytes. That's not much if we compare it to other emails, but it's enough in this space because this is not going to be my main email. And then there's a daily limit of 40. I think that's a limit of transfers or something like that. It doesn't really say. And then you can upgrade it to professional and etc., which will come out with certain other functionalities. And there's the addition. I don't know what that exactly is. Let's go into the point system a bit later. And there's a spam tab here. There's drafts, sent. I did a test email here. I was supposed to send it to a scammer, but I realized that you're not just able to send it to a raw email address, but I'm able to compose here. And you can add to it. You can do Web3 transfer. So let's say I'm sending to I'm sending an email to Zuckerberg, and I can send it to the Web2. And there will be a transaction here, which you can send through the thing. Obviously, I'm using Manta right now. Let me actually change out the chain. So we can actually like pay it on lower gas. Let's like try it. I think base was listed here. Let's try let's try base. If it allows me to set it on base. Okay, it's currently insisting on Manta. I don't know what's with the OKX. Where does it allow me to? But I'm not gonna like whatever. Let's just do it. So that's basically sending the transactions. Oh yeah, there we can actually change. So there's a different points apparently. Let's go back into Compose tab. So you get different amount of points based on in which chain you're going to be sending emails. And there's some things that are going to be getting you free transactions. Zeta Zane, that's probably going to be doing an airdrop. Might be good to actually do some, emails. Like test. Let me send one. There we go. We send out a test email there. Actually, I probably got a faucet or something later on. But this is a really good way to farm out transactions on these chains. Like we have talked about Linea, we have talked about OpenBNB, Benta Specific, Scroll, Base, ZK Sync. All of these chains have not done their airdrop yet. So this is a very good way to transact messages. And I don't think the transactions themselves are really that expensive. There is also a subscription system where you can basically subscribe to certain products. So you will be getting an email from them. Who knows? They might be sending you free shit. So I subscribe to all of them because there's no cost involved with that. Some more known products and some less known products out there. And in the subscriptions tab, there will be a separate here. Like, for example, I got a message here from, Dmail on December 20th. And they got a lot of users. Obviously, like I said, I hate when people do these types of charts because given the fact that, like transactions on FriendTech are real. They happen on chain. Dmail transactions, not all are happening in chain. And not all the accounts that are created are doing transactions. But if it's really getting that many, or even half of that is real, that is quite of an achievement. And then there's this other problem from Dbox. I gotta look into that. That might be another email service. But then there is an NFT market. So I can sell also the domains that I'm registering. There are some PFPs that you can also sell here. These are ones that I own. I can add these as my avatar. Let's say I'm going to be adding this is my avatar. Do I need to pay gas for that? Probably no. So there's some nice functionalities here. So it's kind of integrated. And then there's going to be an NFT market in the future. There's a notification tab where you can also connect your Telegram to get all the emails directly to your Telegram whenever you're going to be getting an email. Because I'm probably not going to be checking them out my Dmail every single day. It's going to be getting something to use to. Then let's finally get into the point system. You can invite people, and if they invite these by NFT domains, you're going to be getting points. I got apparently 50 points for subscribing to 5 different projects. Currently, I have 430 points, and these are going to be... When did I create this account? On August, okay. On August, I basically got that one. So There are send auto message forwarding, send email by BNB chain. You can do all the quests here and use Dmail on the 7 consecutive days. That's probably a good one. Dmail Crystal NFT. What is this Yumi thing? Let's see. Physical gold. Okay, I've never heard about this project. At all. Let me see if we can find. Seems to be interesting projects here. Well, whatever that NFT is, you know, that's maybe something you want to have. Let me actually Dmail. Okay, nothing is. Okay, let's just one more time searching here. Okay, nothing is coming up. But basically, they do seem to have some type of NFT collection, 3D Crystal NFT. If I find it, I'm gonna add it on the description. And these points are probably going to accumulating into, well, the potential airdrop once that's going to be happening. They have already raised funds. It may be also that they're going to be doing a public sale and people with the points are going to be getting whitelisted. And obviously you can always sell those whitelists. So even if you don't get an airdrop, you can sell that whitelist. Probably somebody's going to be buying for you. But that's basically my rundown of Dmail. There are a couple of other alternatives on the crypto email service space, which we're probably going to be tackling in other videos. But Dmail is an interesting service. It's showing us that there are real-time products being built on the world. And the beauty of here is that I can send emails to Web3 emails. So basically normal emails and to Web3 emails throughout the blockchain. So there's like a double functionality here, which is interacting with the both worlds, the Web2 and the Web3. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. If you want to support me, sign under Dmail under my link. And I will be seeing you guys on the next video when it will be dropping out. Cheers.